I believed that hiking in Armenia and getting people outside the city would make them fall in love with the country in a way that a typical tourist could not. Hikers like to go places where no one else has been. You know, they may do a day or two of your typical tourism, but to them, they want the fresh air, they want the beauty, and they want to be able to have real opportunities to sit down and bond with people. And so for me, it was not a question once we started building trails that I wanted to have a hallmark trail where people could experience the northern part of Armenia all the way down to the south. Because even though we are a very small country, each region has its own personality, its own flavor, its own scenery.
Hiking Armenian National Trail will take you over 100 villages through pretty much all of the country, and you will experience diversity of the country, the different landscapes, and that you will go through the woods, then you'll go through semi-deserts, by the lake, over the mountains, and the amazing thing about it, you can do it with your little backpack. You don't need a sleeping bag or a tent, and every village has a guest house that you can stay overnight and continue your journey. To make a good trail, we need, first of all, good planning, and also to include some trails, like historic trails that already exist in the country. Go to nearest church from the village. That's the ideal plan, but sometimes it doesn't work, so we need to make a trail from scratch. That involves a lot of work, examining the maps, making notes, and then going for scouting on the field itself, trying to find something that will be interesting to walk through. Uphills, downhills, include some scenic views to keep the hiker entertained.
HIKEArmenia crews are working on the Mozrov-Noravang section of the Armenian National Trail, a trail that connects the north and the south of the country, that stretches for over 1,000 kilometers, over 100 and plus villages, and that brings together a lot of human stories, enormous hospitality, and landscapes that are out of this world.
Even if you only spend $10 on one night in a bed and breakfast or something like that, or a few dollars to hire a local guide, that money has so much more of an impact on those people in the outskirts.
There are hundreds of trails that we have taken the responsibility of maintaining and upkeeping, but the Armenian National Trail is a very special project to us because it's a pledge to the villages of Armenia, it's a pledge to the country to develop infrastructures and to create ecosystems that are going to support the development of ecotourism in Armenia.
So main three things that make a trail a good experience is it is safe, so people can feel comfortable as walking through. Taking through scenic places, so people as walking around can enjoy the nature that Armenia has to offer. And it is well marked, so people won't spend a lot of time trying to find their way around and fully immerse yourself into nature.
HIKEArmenia is now committed not only to finishing this trail, but then for decades and decades to come to maintain it, to ensure, as an international hiker, the things that are most important. The trail is well marked and maintained so you can't get lost. You have all the information you need to guide you through, where are the water sources, where are the highlights in terms of flora and fauna or architectural little wonders.
And now that we have the Lori and Tavush regions built, and we have an amazing companion, the ArmenianNationalTrail.org website, where you can find all the information needed for hiking, including each stage with the information about where to stay, what to see, where to eat, and the technical information of the trails, where one can simply download the tracks and hit the road. This is your time to have a narrative shift about Armenia.